Tonight, new details into a deadly shooting that claimed the lives of 2 women and a dog in Apex. Tonight, people who live in that townhome community are opening up about the victims and the suspect as they continue to process that tragedy.
This is brutal, you know, in your own neighborhood. And listen, I came from New York to try to, you know, this is Apex. I mean, it's supposed to be the peak of good living, and this happens in your own backyard.
Within the past 30 minutes, we learned some new information about the shooting. Police say the victims, Nancy Taylor and Gabrielle Raymond, not only lived in the Southwalk neighborhood, but they were also friends, and they know the man charged with their murders, Harry Hardman. Police say they are confirming that the dog who was killed in the incident belonged to Hardman himself.
Hardman was in court today where he was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of cruelty to animals. He faces the possibility of life without parole or the death penalty if convicted.
Sean Coffey spent the day in Southwalk. Sean, you're learning some new details about what may have led to the shooting.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Lauren, in the last hour, Apex PD providing a big update. They say that Hardman pulled out a gun while in a conversation with Taylor and Raymond, shot them, and then retreated into his house, which is right across the street from where we're standing now, and grabbed an AR-15, which the police found him with when they arrived. And all of this is still very shocking to neighbors who say that the 2 victims in this case were really well-liked and friendly people, and tonight, many of them are asking the same questions.
You know, this is Apex. I mean, it's supposed to be the peak of good living, and this happens in your own backyard.
Pete Connerton's one of the many residents of this townhome development in utter disbelief today after 2 of their neighbors were gunned down in broad daylight and a 3rd arrested for their murders.
I was shocked. I mean, my wife was traumatized. She was very upset. And I talk to Nancy all the time.
Eyewitness News confirming 69-year-old Nancy Taylor and 36-year-old Gabrielle Raymond were the women killed Monday. A dog also shot dead. Aubrey Land lived next door to Nancy and has questions too.
Like disbelief and like, why did this happen? How did it happen? Who did it?
Aubrey says when she moved in last March, Nancy actually warned her about Harry Hardman, the man now in custody.
Well, Nancy told me when I moved here to stay away. She's like, you're a single woman. Don't talk to him. He's weird. Like, just stay away from him. Keep the kids away.
Neighbors tell us Nancy was one of the heads of Southwalk's HOA, and that while Hardman allegedly had several run-ins with her, they couldn't recall any major disputes.
I mean, we're a townhome community, so you kind of have to keep the rules, and she just was a rule follower. Adding
that the federal holiday Monday might have prevented an even greater tragedy from unfolding.
That's right around the time the buses drop the kids off. Parents walk up to the corner and, you know, get their children. So who knows what would have happened.
Another neighbor who did not want to appear on camera told us that he actually ran into Hardman down at the community mailboxes about 10 days ago, and that at the time Harry was actually complaining about Nancy. He said that that was the last conversation he ever had with him. We're live at Apex. Sean Coffey, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Sean, thank you. We know Hardman graduated from West Point in 2009, went on to serve 6 years in the Army as a captain. That was followed by 2 years in the reserves. He was discharged in May of 2017 under undisclosed circumstances. He is expected to appear in court again on February 5th.